All right, I think we're live. Oh, man. Alpine Odyssey, here we go. Let's see. YouTube, you're working. It looks like it's working. Jasper's angry. That's always a good start. Hello, Slinky ZXZ. Hello, Blue Smoke 2. Hello, everyone else. Welcome to the stream. As always, just pause that. There we go. Hello, Dominic Harger. Just Weasel. Hello. Hello, Blue. Well, I already saw that one. Cooper Smith. Hello. Hitchin. Hello. Winner222. How's everyone doing on this wonderful Sunday? Well, morning, afternoon, wherever you are here in the world. I just woke up. Oh, I was up too late playing video games. Okay. Everyone's doing good? That's good. It's evening for you? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so today we are going to be making a coaster, as the stream title says. We have not made our coaster yet for Alpine Odyssey, and today we are going to work on a layout for the coaster. I don't know if we'll actually get to the coaster station like building or anything like that, but if anything, we'll at least try and lay out the track over the next couple hours and see how well that goes. It is going to be a wooden coaster, no worries. Okay, what do we have up here? Oh, this is the little fountain. So we did a little stream on Friday, and we worked on getting the timing right for a little water effect in front here. It's essentially just, I guess, sequenced to the actual ride itself. Hello, Macro Matchkuchi. First time stream? Cool. Welcome to the stream. Is the music coming from this thing? It feels like it's coming from this thing. Let's see. No idea. Good evening, everyone else. Look at Invader at Busch Gardens. Think that type of layout could fit this park. It's a small wooden woody. Did this get reset? Hold on, let's go down here real quick. It did. Here we go. It says, I just set it to no music though. Why are you playing music still? The heck is this thing doing? I don't know. It looks like it's a little broken. Yes, everything is good right now. Sorry if I'm little slow on answering some questions. I am just working on trying to make it so I'm not annoyed trying to work on this thing. Let's just turn down the music volume a little bit. Why is it not doing that? It may apply my changes on the next run through. Maybe. So we'll just let that test. And I think you were right. No. Tell you what, we'll just pause the game. That's fine. No noises for a little bit. I think that'll be best. Okay. Will I make a new map? I don't know what for. How much FPS am I getting? I believe I am getting 30 to 40 FPS right now, currently, in the park. Alright, rides. Let's get our coaster in here. Wooden. It's going to be a woody coaster. And I think... I don't want to use the whitewashed painted wood version. That one's going to be... I don't think it would look good compared to everything else. Because of the white wood, it will be a little... I don't know. I don't think it would go well. You can change it to wood. You can change the color. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So you can. So this here. Okay. So you can change the wood color. That's good. So yeah, we'll use the new wooden coaster. Why not? That'll be fine. Alright. Haven't watched my vids in so long? Well, welcome back. So, the coaster... Here, I don't need to look at a coaster right now as inspiration. I'm literally going to wing this because that's just how I feel like building this coaster. I generally don't want to make it look like something that, or on purpose, I don't want to make it look like a coaster that already exists. I don't think that would be interesting, at least for me. I'm just trying to figure out where I want this station. You love my channel? Well, thanks, Jitski. Happy you hear that. Hello, Ben Wright. Do you know when Rudy is making another tower video? Don't know. We're both pretty busy. So that series is kind of it's kind of when it happens is when it happens. And I think that's good because otherwise I don't think it would be enjoyable for both of us. So he's busy, you know, with like his other collabs and things. I'm just trying to think of... I'll change the paint to wood. Yes, yes. That's what I'll do. Hello, Sasadre. How are you? Thinking about running the path down here. Along this side of it. And then wrapping it under the track. And then over here. I think that would be... That'd be okay. What kind of station did I pick, though? If I picked the one where it exits on the opposite side. I did not. Good. Put it on water? Like, we don't have much room. So I want this to be kind of worked into the terrain a little bit better, I think. Alright, so we'll change this to a wood color for now. More trains, less cars per train. So what? Shrink the size? We can do that. Ooh. I think that would be good. So something like that, and then we can, let's see, so 5 cars, I think currently is, I think that's a good number. Or should we go a little bit bigger? With the coaster wrap around a European-esque tower, something in it? No, we are, the theme of the coaster is actually going to be European countryside, so the main thing it's going to be interacting with at the top of the lift tail is going to be a windmill. And then just countryside kind of scenery. because I don't want anything tall to block down here, and I want it to be kind of simple, to be honest. 7 cars at least. 7 cars. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's about as close as we're gonna get. How am I today? I'm doing well, Tom Bohr. Welcome to the stream. You don't get the difference, though? What do you mean, difference? The coaster car type, I think, is different. And then also the wooden detailing, I think, is a little bit different. Also, the fact that you can change the color of the wood is different. Okay. 7 cars is like realistic. As a minimum. Okay. Good to know. Missed the last 3 streams. Well, welcome back. Okay. So we're just gonna shrink this, I think, to about 6 meters. I'm gonna turn it about 30 degrees. And we'll go down a little bit so we can get our momentum going. All right. And then straight into the left hill, I believe. Straighten that out. I need to turn on height markers. Let's do sea level. Now, how high did I want this thing to go? I think that actually was it. 4. So shrink this all the way down. I'll level it up. Hello, Geekism. How are you? For those of you who want some more Planet Coaster content, you can go subscribe to his channel. He makes some good stuff as well. 50 to 100 feet tall lift. Nah. I mean, 29 meters, so that's 60 feet. About over 60 feet. And the coaster can end up going down the train a little bit more. And I'm going to be building up this mountain, by the way. I'm doing well, Geekism. Hope you are. You just turned in, planning to build a CGI, or what's the plan? I don't know what CGI means, so I don't know. I'm literally not a coaster builder at all. This is the thing I am probably the worst at. Okay, so that's how high I want that to be. We're gonna increase the train real quick. Ba 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 ba. Let's see, what can I do here? I definitely prefer to use the kind of flattened terrain tool, to be honest, to kind of get a good base shape going. You end up kind of squishing spots, but I think that's okay. Dented at the bottom. Make it straight, please. The lift hill is completely straight. I need this to curve, just so we can get the queue line to wrap around here. I don't know what you're freaking out about, but it's pretty much gonna stay, I think, as is. There we go. I don't know what GCIs are, so like I don't really care, I guess. To me it doesn't have to be this realistic kind of thing. Yes, the lift hill changes from 30 to 45. It does. Because I'm gonna end up smoothing this out, I think. I should care, it's important. Let's see. No. The lift hill is perfectly straight. It just leaves the station at a curve. So the curve goes here, and then look, the lift hill is completely straight. And a block section at the top of the hill, yes, sure. If you're talking about it gets steeper, that's different from being straight. I hope you understand that, because that's fine. It's fine that it changes angle. It doesn't bother me. I shouldn't do that though. We'll see. We'll see by the end. I want to focus more on the track for a little bit. Hopefully this works out though. Yeah, Coaster Mafia into a frenzy. I'm fine. It shouldn't curve. Well, why shouldn't it curve? Explain. Just explain mathematically why you can't have a curve hill that gets a little bit more steep from the very bottom over 4 meters. Like, is it physically impossible for such a thing to occur? If it just hasn't been done before, then that just simply means it hasn't been done before. Coasters aren't built like that. Why? Explain. Like, just saying coasters aren't built like that isn't enough of a reason for me to not build it like that. A waste of track? The chain cannot bend. The chain isn't bending to the left or the right. It is resting. And a chain going in this direction can rest like this. Like, physically, it can bend that way. That's the way the thing works. I'm fine with them if they want to voice their opinion about it. Okay, so we got that. I'm tired. It's very hot here. The sun is going down soon. Time to get drinking French beer. Yep, sounds about right. The chain is bending vertically and that wouldn't work. I don't know. I disagree. I think it would work. I don't have enough evidence otherwise. Because if you look at a bicycle chain, it's the exact same thing. It's a little bit slack in the middle. And that's what all that chain would be doing. The car should have enough momentum to actually get to the higher part anyways. Like, if it works in the game, to me, it works. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Can I make a Discord? Nah. Not really on my agenda. Okay. Peeps can walk through the walls. That works in the game. That is true. It doesn't bother me that they walk through the walls. In fact, a lot of my park, they still can. Let's see here. I'm just gonna keep going. How steep will the drop be? I don't know. I swear. For some reason, the whole question of why I say nat instead of not, it's a little weird. Let's bank this a little bit. Yes, I'll be putting a block system. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to figure out how I want this train to go. Like, you guys are pretty much looking at why I never build coasters. The top acts like a block break nowadays. That's good. We'll be making something at the top, yes. Yeah, some sort of sweeping drop would be good. Let's get rid of that walkway for a section, because it doesn't bend well. Like when the track curves, the walkway does not look good. Let's do this. I can always add the catwalk later. I just want it off so I can see exactly what the track is doing. Probably should curve this a little bit more. Shorten it. Bum, bum, bum. Gonna build an inverted dueling coaster? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You go get on that. Yes, the coaster will probably go by the train tracks. Any thoughts on Frontier Expo? I'm guessing you can't make it, but what's my ideas on it? I actually kind of don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. To me, Elite Dangerous is quite the incomplete game. It has a lot of potential to be great, but between, you know, just delays and just the lack of gameplay elements, I don't think the game is, to be honest, good enough to warrant having an expo. Planet Coaster, maybe, but, you know, I mean, they're free to do it. I mean, sure. To me, it's a little bit of a money grab. At least that's how I view things. I mean, they could announce some cool things. And yes, it's my accent is why I say nat instead of not. I just don't take the time to make the O sound. I just make the A sound and continue. It's my southern accent. Is it worth buying Planet Coaster? Yes, it's a great game. Okay, so we'll go up. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon World is definitely the better game. Still gonna play my little blacksmith shop. I want to, but there's currently a bug where things are getting duplicated and kind of causing my game to crash a little bit. It was a joke. Yes, totally. 100% a joke. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just building. I'm just putting down track. Bring back Terra Firma. I actually did ask Sylv if he wanted to come on the live stream for a bit for this episode, but he was busy, so sadly I don't think he'll be healed today. Let's smooth that out a bit and smooth that one just once. Just make it a little tighter. Hey, Jamie Sutton, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Roblox probably does have a better coaster building system than Planet Coaster. I believe you. Let's lower that down and smooth all on this. That's not looking quite right. Come on. Thank you. Make a coaster go through a building? Maybe eventually, when we aren't working on a coaster that's wooden like this. Maybe a steel coaster can. Come on, just give me the little track piece. Thank you. why can't I rotate this? That's my question. There we go. Yeah, you were having fun with fireworks, weren't you? Let's see. I don't think the coasters are smoother per se. I just think the camera system in here is trying to account for like human head bob, and it looks weird. I think in change the rotation of a single piece, you have to be 2 pieces selected. Yeah, probably for the smooth, kind of auto smooth to be working. I mean, it's a really small coaster. Let's test it for a second here. Why don't I turn off angle snap? I turn it on and off depending on what I'm doing. Oh look, the lift hill works. Isn't that weird? Huh. Okay, that looks a little too brutal. And they died. Oh, into the water too. Nope, I think the ride's done. That's it. That is how you ride the Alpine Odyssey. My only problem with it is I kind of off-centered the thing, which I guess that's okay. When I build the windmill on top. So yeah, this thing isn't the best transition. Oh, man, the way they just kind of slam into the ground. Yeah, I might be able to expand the backside of the mountain out a little bit and add some stuff on it. Okay, so let's edit the terrain a little bit here. Have I tried Sim Coaster? No. I'm really not a coaster or theme park enthusiast. You know, for a guy who makes so many parks and coaster stations and things, I'm more of a building enthusiast. And so you won't actually see me talk about coasters a lot, or coaster types, or how they function and why they function in certain ways, because really, one, I don't know, and then two, it's just, to me, like, I guess it is interesting, but it's not what I'm passionate about. If that makes sense. So let's smooth this out a little bit and push this down a little bit as well. Do I enjoy riding coasters? I haven't been on a coaster probably in 15 years. But, you know, rode the Loch Ness Monster in Busch Gardens. Didn't ride the Alpine. I think I was too small then. And didn't ride Apollo's Chariot. I rode on the Big Bad Wolf. Been on a wooden coaster or two. Been on the Rock and Roller Coaster in Disney World. So you know, I enjoy some. I get it. We mostly love you for the buildings too. Have you ever thought about asking someone else to build it? Well, I need to learn it, and so you know, the best way to learn something is actually struggle and do it yourself. It's a real fun game, and it's not what you think. It's an RPG world and built what? I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. I don't really want the coaster to go through the mountain. If I did, it would be a little bit too much of a mine train kind of feeling. And I'm going to be making this thing look a little bit more like a countryside kind of thing. So we're going to go back here, probably do a little bit of a high turn, I think. And then back down this way. We'll get probably even closer to the water. Down here, go underneath this track. I'm trying to decide. I kind of want to get it to where the train goes underneath this as well. But we'll just see how well that works. So we'll go back around underneath that. Kind of a final peak going across and around. Nothing too fancy, I don't think. So we'll just flatten this out a bit. Will there be stuff on the back side of the mountain? There might be some scenery and things. But really, this is an access point to the backstage of the area that's going to be over here. And this area, too, might interact with this mountain some on their own. We don't know. You can see some terrain clipping into the track. Yeah, right there. There we go. Well, it's not a mine coaster, so I don't want to go through the mountain at all. It's not the plan currently. So we'll go this way. Straighten it out a little bit. Then we're gonna go pretty high and wide. I need to turn on angle snap so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So we'll do that. Make sure you have enough speed. Yeah, that's a concern, but we'll see how this turns out. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't know why it's really letting me even do the whole kind of big bank there, but test the speed. I mean, it should, in theory, be able to make that, but you're right, we'll see. Here, shoot, we'll even ride it. There we go. Hello, dummy guy. Oh, the left hill was ugly? That's a shame. Woo. Okay, that's gonna kill everyone. Oh, well, that's a problem. Doesn't have to be realistic. Again, I'm going for believable, so there is a difference. This is great, just maybe smoothing and that's all. I don't know. To me, there's kind of a lot wrong with it. But I'm trying to think of what to do. Not believable either. If you can explain to me why physically it's impossible for a chain to bend that way, go ahead. You can try, you know. I can show you a picture of a chain and it can bend that way. I mean, this is just version 1 too. So like I could in theory just scrap it all and build something different. Like I'm not necessarily worried. I don't have to necessarily fit this. I'll go over the smoothing thing at the end. I'm not really... Yeah, let's not spam chat. Dun, dun, dun. Tell you what, I don't even really like the profile of this. Curve needs to be pretty wide for the amount of speed you got there. Let me see for a second here. Let's see. We got not even 2 Gs on the lateral. Barely over 2 Gs. This is a G spot. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty much no 4 Gs. We're gonna go back to here for a moment. Oh, it's my job to make dirty jokes, so yeah. Yeah, essentially I'm trying a different direction. That looks weird. Wow. So does your username, but I mean, I don't bring that stuff up. Let's see here. Smooth for a bit. Okay, we got that. Where's the path going? I don't know. Go over the left tail with the track. Well, that'll decapitate someone on the left tail. Let's see, is that just too close? It looks too close, but I want to test it to see. Oh yeah, no, that's the perfect placement of that beam. To go right in between their heads. You know, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Here, I can just lift this whole thing up. Must be under 3 foot to ride. Yes, totally. Ba, ba, ba. So, like, also, for those of you who do get frustrated, possibly, at, like, hey, Uthris is building this completely wrong. I can tell you, I don't have a good time building a coaster. Snap. It's something I'm good at, and it's also very stressful. And that great to do. Going through the hill in parts just because I have terrain collision turned off. Because I just don't want to mess with it. But, like, I can just do this. And it'll go away. As you can see. Mystic Timbers? Never heard of it. La 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 la. Tell you what, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do this in a different way. I think. Number one, the terrain wasn't really going to be matching up with the path too well. So we're going to be moving things a bit. And plus, it is a bit of a steep of a hill. It doesn't look like it can fit many farms or things on this, so we're going to step it out a bit. And look, I might be able to do a lift hill correctly. Or I might do the same thing just to piss you off. It'll be great. I'm pretty excited about the whole process, to be honest. We're also going to shorten it, I think, as well. That's 45 minutes wasted? Nope. That's not wasted. I learned a lot. So I just want to get the mountain shape first, I think. Because if I build the mountain first, it might help kind of with the general layout of everything. So I think that looks pretty good. Let's go out here. Just joined, explain what I'm doing. I'm working on the coaster layout for the first coaster of our park. For those of you who have never come to my stream before, this is Alpine Odyssey, the long-going series. Probably best known for a parking lot over the actual structures itself. And, yeah, we're just trying to work on our first wooden coaster. Yeah, I know, the coasters tend to disappear, reappear. I hear they're gonna patch that out. I think it's a bug. You saw the midnight live stream? Yeah. We streamed for a bit. Last Friday. I deleted it so I can work on the mountain a little bit more. That one park with the scones. You're right, the scones. It's all about the fresh scones. Come get your fresh scones now at Alpine Odyssey. Only $20 for the parking and $15 per scone, and you will be totally out of money by the time you leave. Okay, so if this top bit is supposed to have a building on it, we need to kind of flatten it out, make sure it's big enough to hold said building onto it. Yes, I think that's kind of a good idea, Dominic. Jam and clotted cream included too. You can get any sort of thing you want in your scone as possible. That's why they're $15. We'll even go to the grocery store just for you to fulfill your needs. Yes, it does feature a theme parking lot. Smooth this area out. I want to make sure this path can connect real quick too. Ugh. Bit of a problem here. We'll figure that out. In what video did I make the clothes shop and t-shirts hanging? The shirts and things happened in a live stream. The clothes shop interior as well. So all the interior work happens during a live stream. I just haven't released some of them. I just really forgot. Okay, coasters again. Wooden. Gnarly. So we are changing where this starts, I think. Yes, it's gonna have a windmill. Now make it go directly into the angle I want. Nope, we're gonna have a nice slow build up. I'm probably gonna go 5 degrees at a time until we're at a nice 45. Yes, I have seen Strict Toaster. Dun, 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 dun. You come back and the coaster's gone? Yeah. Well, you know. It happens. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Geekism. Always good to have you here. Okay, so look, it's almost as if it went into a straight angle. Like you guys wanted. Isn't that weird? I think that looks weird. I don't like it. Yeah, Strict Toaster is building some very strict toasters sometimes. And sometimes he toasts his bread using his Strict Toasters. Your name is Adam. Welcome, Adam, to the stream. It looks great. Well, see, the funny thing is, if you take a look at this 30-degree angle and it goes all the way down, what is this? It's almost as if the chain is bending. Huh. Isn't that weird how it's bending like that? I don't know. I don't know if that's realistic, guys. Hold on. Is that bending? Yep, it gets from flat to 30 degrees. There's a bend there. It's not going to work anymore. I'm going to have to delete it. Okay. Now one thing I want to test is see if the coaster even rolls out of the station and makes it there. Hey, it does. Would you look at that? It's a science. Oh. It is so sciencey. It is so much science that it is basically, you can't even understand it. I don't know why I'm flying through a building. No, I perfectly understand the criticism of the lift toe, actually. I'm just giving them shit for it. It doesn't bother me. I'm just having fun. Okay, let's... Oh, I need to change the color of the wood again, don't I? Please let me do this in bulk. Hey, it's possible. Good. Yeah, we're on year 81 of Alpine Odyssey. We have made no money running this park. In fact, my investors are not gonna let me live after this, I don't think. The nice thing is, this is the view from the top. Doesn't that look good? If nothing else, if the coaster looks terrible, this is the view that I wanted. Into a sweeping drop? No. I'm going to be doing something different this time. Ba, ba, ba. Four out of 10 view, 9 out of scones. I perfectly agree. So, in fact, I'm gonna make the whole coaster out of scones. All right, I'm tired of that. I don't like throwing the ban hammer, but if someone spams like that much, I'm gonna sadly have to get rid of them. Hello, PS Crafter, how are you? Yes, I think we can make this wrap around the windmill, maybe. No, I won't time anyone out who doesn't really need it. Okay, now, question. Is this possible? Is this a thing that has happened in a coaster before? And even if it hasn't, would it be something that's neat? That people might want to go on. Sea wildfire, and it's neat as well. I think it is a little steep of a transition. Hold on. So let's expand this out then. And I want to make sure this thing's kind of constantly going down a little bit so we can maintain some speed. So we'll drop probably like 3 degrees there. We'll go positive 1.5 degrees there. And then we'll drop 2 degrees there. I think that, in theory, should make that come out straight. Just that banking offset. You know, every time I've done it through a banking, now the turner's too big. Well, why? Put the windmill in the center of the helix? I could, yes. Just like the whole turn at once and smooth. Build a turn with shorter track segments to get more control over the turn. Tell you what, let's first just see how this runs. So that crash basically symbolizes my whole experience making coasters in this game. Faster chain lift. What, 10 miles an hour? Is that fast enough? We gotta go? Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Winter. Okay. So we'll go down probably 45. 2 segments or so. I just like watching it crash, to be honest. Pull this out in some areas, get this nice. And just expose the track. My station is in the wrong area, eh? Windmills, but over a small street, which is the gate to the town center. I feel like you're referencing Valkyria Chronicles. Okay. Yeah, if I saw that at street level, I would want to ride it too, I think. It looks great. Well, thank you. I mean, this is why I wanted it to be during the live stream. Let's see, can I make these run side by side for a moment? And then 10. 5. Too sharp of a hill? Well, okay then. The problem is, like, I don't have much room, to be honest, for this ride. $45 more degrees, you say? Sure. So, something like that. Then, I guess I can straighten it out real quick, go a bit shorter. Have a nice little hill there. And then I guess we can helix it. Cut around on the other side of the mountain. I'm doing well, Golden Shot. How are you? Why can't I turn this anymore? Go around the mountain? Use banking offset? What's banking offset? What does banking offset do and how do I use it? I don't know what it does. Does it say what it does? Makes the turn smoother. Can't apply it after you built it? Eh. I won't worry about it for now. $30 for a game is cheap. Give the track so-called heart line so the track banks around the chest of the rider and at the center of the rails. Ah, interesting. So... interesting. hello from Argentina. Well, welcome to the stream. Yes, I know this is probably not going to work at all, but I mean, I can tell you that's too high. Should test it, probably. How about we write it on this test? That would be okay. Hello, Clarinet Mafia. That's the view there. I guess I just won't move the camera and see what kind of view we get. We would have probably derailed over that dirt, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. And the train's going. That looks okay. I think. Let's see, let's park looks like Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. A little bit, yes. It's actually the probably the best amusement park that I've been to. It does slow down quite a bit there, but we'll get to it. Hold on. What am I doing? Indoor coasters are fun. Any plans for the other side of the mountain? Really? No, it's just there to mask the backstage area, to be honest. Really wasn't planning much for it. Go behind the mountain and do a double down? I didn't want any other track to go behind the mountain, to be honest. But you can. It just means I need to change this a bit. Go the other way. I don't know what kind of farm this thing will end up getting, to be honest. maybe a sheep farm somewhere. I've been waiting for a coaster in this park and my rides on the workshop. And anything that I've put on the workshop you can find. You just have to search for what's my name on Steam nowadays? Let me see here. Here, I'll drop a link to my Steam workshop. People want to use some stuff. Should make a taller piece of the mountain, make the track swerve around it. Yeah, I think so as well. See, the problem with my coasters is that they're too, like, noodly. I don't know if that makes sense or a good description of it, but, like, they don't really... I feel like my track never jives well with itself. The stream is lagging? I don't think so. It says I'm getting all fine numbers here. Auto save scaring the crap out of me. Track lacks focus. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. I just, no clue. Well, I don't think I want a tunnel. If anything, I'm just gonna have this little flat section here with like retaining walls and stuff. Makes the peak look a little bit more grand too. Tell you what, let's take it back to the start so people can see the town again. switchbacks down a hill will work on a coaster? Possibly. Make a track section straight to make the coaster feel like noodles. Less like noodles. Yeah, I mean, like, there needs to be straight sections where it goes up and down for a bit, and then curves, and then straightens out. I guess my main issue is that, like, the footprint that I have right here is so small to work with. I'm trying to figure out how to get things to fit. Like, really, this right here could be the problem. Like, I just made this go down, slightly curved it. Go back. More height? No, I don't want it to be any higher. That's as tall as I want it to be. Don't stretch it so much. I'm just trying to get it so I can run at this flat area and make like some hills and stuff. I don't think that corner is really too sharp, to be honest. Like, if we take a look at, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even talking that much, just because I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's see. Like, just when I think I get the hang of this game, sometimes I just fail. Ugh. Hello, Win 1991. How are you? I mean, yeah. I mean, looking at railroad coasters would be the ideal. Autosave, you are not being nice to me right now. Yes, you probably did just hear my cat. Broke your toe, I'm sorry about that. Also have fun on your trip. I don't like any of this. I am afraid of cats. Change the turn after the chain lift hill? No, I like this. I like that little spiral. Just let it come down? Nope. Oh, I'm not really afraid of cats. It's a joke. Have fun at your soccer game. I might have a coaster done by the time that's over. Add a looping? I don't know. Try doing a left 250-degree turn, go under the track as before, and then make an overhanging curve along the steep wall by the flat area. The fact that you know exactly like how long that left-hand turn used to be is a little scary, but okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something, I think, slightly different. No, that's not what I wanted. Go back. Go back. Go back. I'm gonna try a slightly different way to lay this thing out. I'm gonna start from the other end. Let's see if I can't make something happen this way. This is why I don't make coasters. God damn. No, no one else is gonna make the track. It's my park. I need to be able to make a fucking coaster. Ruthers is getting a little upset, if you guys can't tell. It's going so good. spray paint the shape that I want. That's the problem. I don't even know what shape I want. Like, I know so little about a coaster layout that I have no reference point. Like, it's also going into the area of a park that I don't want it to. Like, to me, it needs to stay here. Here, fine. We shall paint where the coaster is gonna go. No, I'm not getting anywhere. Too many straight lines is what I just drew. Yeah. No, I don't want it behind the mountain. Like, you need to understand that this big area is a completely different themed area. This big area is a completely different themed area. I have literally this much room to work with at best. Because this is a different section of a park. Here. Yeah, I wish many things would happen with this build, to be honest. Tell you what, I'm just gonna go down here like this. Make a sharp upper over that hill. I mean, if I make it sharper, won't people complain that it's too many G-forces? Like, you also need to keep in mind that the chat is delayed. There's not much I can really do when you guys are giving me suggestions. Like, at rapid fire. Build a coaster, it fucks up the terrain. How do you disable that? In the settings, there is a option for terrain clipping, I believe. You might also have auto tunnel check too. Hello Opsy, welcome to the stream, where we spend 2 hours building a coaster with no progress. Well, another problem with like a lot of your guys' ideas is that simply either I'm not in the area when you guys are giving the idea anymore, and so a lot of the time the tip might be relevant when you guys are seeing it, but that's not kind of when I'm looking at it. It's not a mine train. It's just following the terrain. It's not gonna go into the mountain. Hello Lucas, how's it going? Hello from Norway. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Due to the size of the footprint, tunnel into the mountain. I just don't plan on tunneling into the mountain. I'm amazing at the game. Currently, if you've been watching the stream, I think that statement has been proven otherwise. Will it clear the next track? No. Da-da. Go back towards the station? Yeah, I mean, I like that big drop as well. You gotta go? Well, thanks for stopping by, Ryan. Smooth Tool, my best friend. What's up with all the games noise? Well, I mean, like, we have a train running, we have a coaster running, we have this thing running, producing music at no end for some reason. Like, for some reason, this fountain is glitched. And just won't stop playing Sky Ace. Like, I don't know why it's literally just stuck on this thing. I just want it to stop. I keep saying no music, and I hit confirm. And it still plays. I don't know why it does that. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna have to. Did I buy the game? Yeah. Oh, new glitches? Yeah. It's probably from their DLC. I mean, the in-game music is playing, but if I were to turn it up, that freaking Sky Ace would just be everywhere. And I can't play normal music, really, because of copyright here on YouTube. That's the problem with streaming on YouTube. Oh! Bye, Rocker. Haven't talked to you in a while. Would running a playlist of this game's music in the background be safe? Probably. I mean, it's part of the game we're playing. But I don't really have that playlist on hand either. Let's try and do something fun here, I guess. So I'm just trying to see if I can do like some little bunny hills that kind of weave instead of just going in a straight line. Like, there's gonna be a lot of ride kind of details here. I'm gonna make this a little bit more steep. What'd you miss? This is coaster number 3. I mean, like, I also just kind of don't want to listen to the game's music anymore, to be honest. I've kind of heard it enough. Like, the amount that I hear this music between watching other people play the game and me playing the game myself for hours and hours, it's I'm a little bored of it, I think. Hey, Pharaohs. How's it going? Welcome to Uther's poor attempt at making a coaster. You love my designs? Well, thank you, Miguel. Less caps, though. Just keep the caps down. I don't want to be yelled at. No, screw it. We'll ride it. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Because my audience is here on YouTube. If I was streaming on Twitch, I wouldn't have probably 10 people show up, to be honest. Got a favorite kind of jazz? Really, I don't know if it counts, but like lo-fi hip-hop is pretty much the closest thing to jazz that I listen to. I could simulcast to Twitch probably just fine. However, my internet probably won't be able to. How did I start my courier? Well, you know, you get a horse. You go to the post office, you pick up some letters. And then you are going to then, every morning, ride your horse across the west. Basically being the courier service. How are things going here? They're going okay. How are things on Courier Island? Oh, pretty good. I think the coaster should stay on land. Possible, but I'm really out of speed on the thing. So it kind of needs to return to the station at this point. It might drown out the river. Nah, I don't think it will. We live? Yes, we live. What other coasters do I plan on adding? No clue. I'm generally not good at building coasters, so when it comes to coming up with what coaster to add or what have you, I'm just not the one to ask. I'm glad to see it still has a crappy rating. Do 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 do. Let's see if I make that steeper. I don't know why the excitement's not great on the initial drop, to be honest, either. Airtime creates excitement. Yeah, I just don't think it's going fast enough anymore. Really, I should probably end it here. Like, make it just loop and get rid of this whole last tail section. Like, it still feels fast. Oh. 10 out of 10. It hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But that streaming. Please don't crash. Submit. Oh, by the way, now you guys get to see how long it takes me to load Alpine Odyssey and its greatness. Come on. Come on. Come here. Meow. 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 Hey, Jasper. I need a face cam just for my cat. He wouldn't stay in frame. Oh. Meow. Off you go. I need a drink. You don't have any vodka around? How old is your cat? My cat is 7. He's about the size of a dog. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I know I should call Sylv for emergency coaster support. You got some Baileys and some Guinness? Okay, that's fine. Just put it in some ice and I'll drink it. No, it's a great soundtrack. It's just too cheery for the moment. I need something a little bit more dark. 600 million small cats in the world. That's a fairly accurate figure for, I mean, does that include all the wild cats? Meow. 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 Ugh. How long have I been in the loading screen again? Probably over a minute or so. Dun, dun. Up. We're getting there. Just play Sound of Silence? Yeah. I'll play the disturbed version just because it's a little heavier. Bum 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 bum. Bum dum dum. Bum 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 bum. Whoa 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 whoa. Da 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 da. By the way, thank you for all the cat facts. They've been a great addition to the stream. Good man. Always play the sound of silence. I mean, like, I can, I guess, make the left hill a little bit more steep. It did boost its ratings, I think, rather nicely. I mean, speed is key, but still. Keep an eye out for fear. I think they should be afraid. Here, let's see what fear looks like in the coaster. In the coaster world right here. What is too much fear? Just anything more than 5? Their fear spikes right at the end for some reason. It's very strange to me. I don't know why it does that. I'll have to speak to the engineers about that one. So yeah, that's kind of what the ride's gonna look like. I guess I'll have to increase the mountain size a little bit to account for the little bit taller of a left hill. How's the view from up here? Pretty much what I wanted. Not too much of the backstage being seen. Chrono. Here. That's enough with the cats. Like, it's not relevant to the stream. Nah, I don't want to mess with this hill much more. I think this is fine, golden shot. I'm okay with it. Yes, there's going to be a nice windmill up here. I don't know why people are just... Why'd you just yell over it? I don't understand. Yes, a windmill is going to be at the top. Am I going to decorate on the stream? No, the decorations and things will actually be during this week's episode. And it might take 2 episodes to actually finish. I don't know why, but it makes me so happy to just see it crash straight into the water like that. Okay, let's push the train down a bit so I can actually see the track and what it's doing. By the way, this queue is not going to be easy to do from the looks of things. Hey, it splashes into the water. That's not good. They probably don't do that. You don't have to add trigger water splashes. Like the fact that it goes through the train going through it will actually cause it to splash automatically. Like here, let's speed up time for a second so you can see, because it does look kind of cool. I just don't think it would be safe to do. But aren't those things like... I'm gonna raise it up a bit. Just so it's like right above the water. If it rains in Alpine Odyssey, this coaster shuts down. Probably. I don't know. Hey, how's it going, Lawrence Barber? Welcome to the stream. No, I've wanted it to go underneath the pathway the whole time. Like, I wanted it to go close to the train tracks again, and I wanted it to go underneath here the whole time. What do I plan on building after the coaster? Once this coaster is complete, we will be moving on to the second area of the park, which is going to be starting here. Can I raise everything up 5 feet? Not really. Like, if I mess with this anymore, this path will become a problem. By the way, does this clear the path? I think it does. Looks like I'm gonna have to edit this archway a little bit to make this actually work. I think it's fine. It's not in the water anymore. I raised it off. An automobile transport ride into the mountain? No. What's the name of this coaster? Don't know. Never had a name planned. Barnstormer? Yes, the coaster will be themed. It's going to be like European countryside. Is what I want it to be. What song would you prefer? Mad World by Gary Jules or Sound of Silence by Disturbed? Probably Sound of Silence right now. Not adding a loading track for the second cart. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the layout done. Like, I have no clue how this queue line's gonna work. I have no clue how, really a lot of this is gonna work. Let's be honest, this whole stream has been Uthris failing. So baby steps in Uther's coaster building expedition. Yes. Call it Ratho Sylvain. That's an interesting name. Hey, Infected Lizard, how's it going? A water mill right here. That's a bit small of an area. To be honest, it may not work. Hey, you know what? This is the first all green coaster I've ever had. Look at that. 6.7, 4.2, 1.56. I think I'll take it. Now to try and get a queue line to fit through here. I'm probably just gonna run it through here. Yes, I will have a fireworks show in the park eventually. There's going to be a spot in the middle of the lake at every, I think, 11 o'clock. It'll kind of go up at night. I'm not excited to cue that sequence, considering I can barely cue this sequence correctly. Well, the problem with sneaking the queue line along here is that, like, I have to either build a bridge across here again. Yeah, I don't know. Is the train gonna going any farther? Yeah, not yet. But there's gonna be 2 other stations. There's gonna be a station about here and then a station about up here that will take people around the whole park. I have a few videos on Transport Fever on the channel. It's a pretty fun game. Just kind of wish it one ran better and there was a little bit more detail we could throw in. Kind of like City Skylines. Start the queue by the clock tower. The queue starts at the train station because to me that's just how I want it to go. It's kind of too late to change it. In my opinion. Why do I stream on YouTube instead of Twitch? I stream on YouTube because this is where my audience is. I don't want to split my audience across 2 different platforms right now. A cave queue sounds fun. I don't know. So I'm just gonna terrain sculpt, I think the hillside at this point. Since the coaster layout is basically done. There's still things to do, but I might do that in a bit of a speed episode. I need to relax, to be honest. I'm a little stressed after making this thing. Carl, no, stop with the caps, man. I think I've said it before already. Brake run, it turned out sweet. Well, the brake run, I have to kind of wait on the brake run. I wanted to see what I can do with the queue first, to be honest. But what I will do, real quick, I do need to add a couple things in certain areas. So I have to add that there. And then somewhere else. I think right here would be okay. Oh, kind of exploded half the train. There we go. I think that will allow us to have 2 trains, right? I put a block section just behind the station as well. However, it might not be enough time. Nope. We are going to need a 3rd somewhere. I need 2 trains running at the same time. Just time the depart. I don't know, to me it's just easier to, instead of timing the depart, just block break another section. It's not that bad, really. But fine. Let's see. Okay. Minimum waiting time. Let's just bump that up to... I think I need about another 15 or so seconds, so... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just do 85. I never... Is my train station a functioning double platform? No. Minimum departure and roll. That minute wait time. Okay. We'll do 15 seconds then. It still didn't make it. Let's add 3 more seconds onto there, I guess. I think that'll work. There we go. Yeah, we lost our rating because I had to put that middle block break section. Is the lift hill chain speed 14? No, it's 10. Would the coaster work in reverse? I don't know. Probably not. The block break section in the middle doesn't make any sense, though. I'll tell you why I put it there. So, this is a block break section, and the station is. Alright? So, basically, if it wasn't there, alright, and this train started leaving, if it passes it by the time it reaches the top of the lift hill, then yes, it is completely redundant and not doing anything. You caught me. Let's see, I think I had everything slightly overbanked. Bit through here. Yeah, I don't need it. You're right, fine. I think the train actually makes it to the top right when this thing is kind of getting there. We'll see. If not, I'll add another second or so. But I think it'll be okay. Yeah, see, yeah, it does wait at the end. Yeah, see, that's why it was there. Swiss FIFA SD knew. But I'll just, well, the thing is, I enjoy both trains running at the same time. So, yes, this is a very simple way to time your trains, correct. However, I think it would be cool to have two trains on the track at once. But it's fine. But it's working now. And I got all my green ratings back, so that's the important thing, I guess. I mean, this is the view that I wanted. I wanted the train in the front to go across, and the coaster in the background to be running, and two trains passing each other. Set price at 20. Thanks, Spooky. I mean, really, in my opinion, you guys kind of built it. But, I don't think I could have made anything this good without you guys. So thank you. Open the park. Edit my path bridge. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that yet. But for now, because that's gonna be this week's episode, let's place our entrance just somewhere. It doesn't necessarily matter right now, because these are just gonna be placeholders. Curve slopes, sure. This is gonna look really weird. I apologize for this, but I just want to see how many people get on the thing. Actually, no. I think it would just be lame, because that doesn't really give the coaster its usual cue. So we'll just hold off on that. That's fine. How much total park count right now? Too many. See how the guests interact with the coaster? Do the guests actually watch the coaster? Is that a thing now? Okay, I only have 750 guests limited here. It takes them a while to get into the park, though. You know, thinking about it, I need to save. Yeah, there we go. Come on, guests. I know you're on your way. I probably need to actually open these rides. Add one of the police go-karts in the path like they are parked. Don't know. Am I gonna replace the tires on the cars with the new DLC versions? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna keep everything consistent with how things have been going. So I won't be using any of the DLC, and plus, if no one has the DLC, they'll be able to load up the park. I think that would be the best for everyone. Well, the problem with opening the coasters is I don't know how I'm going to do the queue line to get there. What's my opinion on the DLC they released? think it looks okay. I know I don't need queue lines to get guests into the park. I have people here. Like, the park's already full based on the max. It's just they don't ride the coaster. They're not even looking at it. They don't care about it, really. Place the station in a bad spot. Should have placed it somewhere else. Maybe. We'll find that out soon enough, I think. But really, the reason I put the station there is because I wanted it to interact with the train station at the same time. Like, this is going to be like... It was supposed to be some sort of barn-like cargo-y area. At least that's the thinking for it. You ever watched the video of the queue line efficiency? Efficiency is not the goal of this park. So I'm gonna save. Yeah, no, if I made the path just cut through the mountainside in a little cave, yes, it would be the easiest. However, I don't want anything going into the mountainside. So rating the coaster back up? Yes, it's back up to 6.7, 4.2, 1.27. Okay, how about we actually ride this thing and see what it's like. And hopefully the game doesn't crash. I don't know. I feel like I broke my neck on that. Anyone else feel like they broke their neck on that one? Like, I don't have the time sped up. No. This is actually normal speed. Let's change seats. Do a heat map for lateral G's and see if anything outrageously shows up. Okay. (1.5), 1.3, -2. That's the most. -2, 2.24, something like that. Here's the vertical G's. Really not more than 3 or 4 G's anywhere. And lateral is basically nowhere. Actually, there's 4 G-force. Is there a thing for speed? How fast does this thing go? It is pretty much 45, about 40 miles an hour throughout the whole ride. You're going about, yeah, 45 I think is the peak. Results tab. Duration is 60 seconds. Length is 653. Max speed is 45. Average speed is 24. Biggest drop is 17 meters. Lateral G-force 2.42. Vertical G-force 4.2. Airtime count 3. Total air count. Not many airtime hills. No, it'll start braking towards the end. I'll add the brake run. I might end up changing that back end section depending on the queue line. That's why I'm not messing with it right now. Alright, Lucas, you can start with the random facts. I think I'm tired of it. View spots could be smoothed a little bit more. I noticed a couple shaky transitions. Aside from that, looks pretty good. Yep. For those who missed the last stream, I will show you. We made a little fountain thing. It's currently glitched to where it constantly plays a song when it's not supposed to. But we'll just turn down the soundtrack all the way. But yeah, it just shoots a little show for the ride back there. There were supposed to be 2 of them, but they didn't copy correctly. I don't know why. So as soon as the ride starts, this should kick in. Or not. There it is. I thought it was fun. First time messing with the thing. How often do I stream? I stream every Sunday. I streamed last Friday because I couldn't record a video. I didn't have time. Okay. So, this is pretty much the end of this stream, though. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to potentially ask me, now is your time to do it, or any last kind of minute feedback. Now's a good time for that now. I scared my cat. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Sort the bridge out, it's annoying. I'll cover that later. So what will I do next stream? Next stream will probably be in the either finishing up the detailing around this track or working on the new section or more interiors or something. brick sections to slow it down? Probably. It needs a lot of work. Like, but this stream was only to work on the layout, which is my absolute worst part. I mean, really, from above, it doesn't look like it's going crazy fast. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out, helping me build this coaster. You guys basically made it. So until then, I'll see you guys either in the next video or next stream if you want to hang out then. I'm going to build the metro platform and we finish the parking lot, retaining walls, tunnels, mouths. That's the last thing on my list, Golden Shot. Anyways, thanks guys so much for coming by, and I'll see you next week.